Well, just bumped into Gary at the rally, like I did at the other rally, if you remember, where he conned me out of a cup of tea.
That's the point.
What?
Any chance for another one?
So, but while he's here, I've actually gotten him sticking me a program in my Deus. He's making it as he goes along, he says. But I'm going to try it today and see if I can get anything up. If I don't, it's all his fault. Agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed. Alright, okay. Just testing out Gary's program he's done for me. I've not had much luck with it, but I've got personal supervision today.
Well, that's fine. Can you hear that we're getting a lot of spikes? Dip, dip, dip. Can you hear that? Yep. That could be an indication of two things. That could be your sensitivity is slightly too high, and it could be an indication of you moving too fast. If you find you have to keep going back and rechecking signals, try and slow down so you don't have to go back and recheck them, so you hit them straight away. So I think first of all what you do here is just drop the sensitivity down.
Dropping sensitivity down to 88.
Yeah. 86 more. 85.
See, that's unusual because I never go down, I always go up. If it's clear, I always go 96, 98.
But if you're getting them false spikes, just try and settle the machine down so the false spikes are really eliminated. So it's all a case of setting the sensitivity for your ground conditions. It's quite wet now, so that makes the machine a little bit more sparky on a lot of occasions. So just give it a try now, see if we can eliminate these little ticks and spits and get the machine running smooth. So all we hear is the oil. Now we're using full tones, getting a lot more feedback from the ground. So we're just listening for a slightly lifted tone. Spike there, little squeak there. Sometimes you just get a little bit of an audio spike if you're just going over misshaped iron. It just catches the edge of the coil.
I think of it as like the coil hasn't quite made up its mind until you go back and check.
Yeah.
So a masterclass from XP. This is worth coming to the rally.
All for a cup of tea.
All for a cup of tea I bought him at the last rally. So therefore, if you want personal tuition from XP in the future, just buy Gary a cup of tea. A bit of spitting going on here now.
You can hear how the ground's changing now. We're getting a lot more feedback from the machine over that little patch.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go.
Can you hear that?
That's quite a nice high conductor. It's got the meowing sound to it. Pinpointing at
showing
spot
top
on.
80s. Yeah, top 80s, low 90s, and it should be right on the XP on the front edge of the coil. A bit brighter now.
Oh, listen to that.
You know, this is exciting. I don't care what it is now. Even if it's a tin can, I'll be happy.
Full changing.
Yeah. Reading 72 now. It's dropped a lot in numbers. Sounds more like lead now. Lump of copper, I think. Or a piece of steel.
Steel or something.
Yeah, piece of steel, I think. But it's a target. That's my first decent target, well, if you can call it a decent target, on Gary's program with his tuition. That's great. And now we'll show you how to fill a hole in. There are some pretty poor examples of filled holes on here.
Yeah. Don't forget to put lines in on the ground.
Oh,
you can
right,
see those
look,
lines.
Gary asked me to do the lines.
Yeah, that's right. Perfect.
There you go, you never know I've been there. You Mickey taker, aren't you?
It's just a personal thing, but I think the lower frequencies do work better in the wetter conditions. That's a nice signal.
Jumpy though, 56.93.
No, I wouldn't even worry about the numbers. The spade's your best discriminator, so just a quick spade fill out and...
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
The spade is the best discriminator.
The time it takes, just flick a bit out and see if it cleans it up.
Have you seen how long it takes me to dig a hole sometimes? Hang on, it's out. Or it's on the spade.
There you go. Don't pay too much attention to the numbers.
It's a little piece of shrapnel. Hey. Famous ring pull.
Close in, Pete. Oh, is it a ring? No.
Yeah, ring pull. My first one. So your program must be working. I'm digging up ring pulls. Tell you what I used to do in the earlier days. When I was getting this, what you can now call ground feedback, I call it farting and burping.
Yeah.
I used to put notch on. Up to about 10 or even 20 to notch out all that. But it's actually giving you some good information, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same as using the discrimination of 10 and 20. Notch is just a discrimination, but it's a floating discrimination. So you can put your notch band wherever you want on the spectrum. So to notch out between 0 and 10 is exactly the same as using discrimination of 0 to 10. So it's counterproductive, really. So I like to hear all the feedback and just get like an audio map of what's under the ground. So if the machine starts getting unstable and giving you all this feedback, that's probably an indication to work the area, because that's a sign of habitation.
Living there.
So, you know, a good idea is to just wander across the field until the machine starts talking to you, and that's telling you this could be the spot.
Searching for hotspots is not necessarily looking for a mass of good signals, it's just a mass of habitation signals.
Absolutely.
And then picking out the good ones between them.
And of course, you've got the visual as well. You look for bits of tile, look for changes in ground type, ground colour, ground texture. It's all different signs. As you can see, look just down the bottom of that bank.
Yeah.
Can you see how that ground changes colour?
Yeah.
And then further down, so where that ground is darker, there's a good chance that there'll be a lot of iron. And you'll tell that when you walk over it with the machine. If the machine starts talking to you, you know, that's probably a good place to search.
Well, that's great. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary, I owe you another cup of tea.
You certainly do, my friend. And keep up the good work. You're doing a great job. Your swing, technique and everything's perfect. And
you heard the man.
He's got it.
Well, that was absolutely lovely. What an honour to have a masterclass with Gary himself. Now, that was totally unexpected and a lovely surprise. Now, the program he's put in for me, he's actually left the name of it on here. It's called Gary's Ultimate, or just Ultimate. So what I'm going to do, because he hasn't told me what it is, I'm going to go through the remote later on when I get home. And in the description, I'm going to leave you all the settings for the Ultimate. And again, I think it was based on Deus Fast, the preset program number 3. So that is fantastic, and that alone was worth coming for the weekend for. Right, I thought I'd better bring you the result of some tests. Now, I've left it a few days so that I could go back to where I usually go when I'm testing a program, and that's the little cricket field just over the road from me. And you'll realise, if you've been following my videos now for a couple of years, I've been there for 3 seasons, and they play the cricket on there between April and September, so I can only do it out of the season. And every program I've taken over there has shown some results, some better than others. And I have to admit, I thought I was getting to the end of finding anything at all over there, because I've had 750 coins. That's true. 750 coins from a 3 to 4 acre cricket field. And it's a part of it I've never detected, because I'm not allowed to. It's the square where they actually play the cricket. I'm just detecting on the outfield. But I thought that would be a fair test, because I've tested loads of programs on there, and in the last 3 trips maybe I've spent 2 or 3 hours looking for signals. I did it with the MX as well, and I just couldn't get the results with any programs or the MX that I've had with Gary's Ultimate. It was outstanding. Now, I've got this little camera here, this little hand camera. Let me just switch over to the camera and I'll show you. There we go. And show you what I've found. Now just turn that light off so I can get some flickering. That's better. So, pocket knife. I found 8 pocket knives over there. And that at the top there is a Victorian lipstick. And the last one I found, oh yes, I've had 2, had a red lipstick still in it. A threepence, a 20p. Now, of course, the 20p, the pound coin and the pound coin and the couple of pennies in the middle there could easily be recent losses. However, their depth would suggest that it wasn't, but it's possible that it could be. Everything else, the threepence, the pennies, the lead, the penknife of course, the 2 cut pieces of coin by the lawnmower, and bits and pieces, including these. Look, 3 sixpences in one day. I've never had 3 there in one day ever before. I've had 3 silvers, but never 3 sixpences. And that's a 1948 George VI, so there's no silver. And that one's a George V, 1928, so that's 50% silver. And that one, of course, is a Victoria. And I was very pleased to see that happen because I got all these in 43 minutes. And I really feel there's loads more left in that field to bring up. And that was the ultimate program that Gary gave me, which it didn't get a fair trial on the field because it was a difficult permission, a difficult field. We're under pressure to get some video to show you what was going on rather than just following me all day and listening to things. So the test really, I feel that's a fair test. And this is the most I've brought up for at least 3 trips, the last 3 trips over to that small field, thinking that I'd just about got everything there was to get. Right, so really that's it. My advice to you now really is just to listen between all those low tones for the whisper signals, the slight lift in the signal, and then dig it. Not necessarily check the numbers, just use your ears and dig it. And don't forget, Gary's favourite saying is, your spade is the best discriminator of all. So I'll leave you with that, and now I'd like to ask you for a small favour. I've been looking at my YouTube statistics just recently, and I've noticed that 67% of all the people who watch my videos are not subscribers. I don't understand why, because it also shows that some of these are repeat viewers. They come back and look at more. You know, there's a lot of work and effort goes into these, and I'm doing it for cancer research. So I really would like to ask you the favour and subscribe. Now I'm doing a giveaway as well on the end of this video, and I will announce, I won't make a video about it, I will just select somebody and contact them. I'm actually going to give away one of these, the Kings and Queens of England's Coins of the Realm, and they're really great. They really help you to identify coins, and it's just marvellous. Now, to being with a chance to win that wall chart, it's quite simple. All I want you to do is to do me that favour, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I know how many subscribers I've got at the point of making this video. So on the 1st of November, I'm going to look back from that number to where we are on the 1st of November, and I'm going to choose one of the new subscribers to win that wall chart. I'll notify you, I'll send you a message, and I'll tell you you've won. I won't be making a video like some people do just to get another video out. I'll notify you, and I'll probably put a note in this video as to who that person was in the comment section. So all I want you to do really is to subscribe to my channel, like and share, and see if we can change that 67% of people who watch my videos into subscribers as well. So thank you very much, and once again thank you to Gary for spending some time with me, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Stephen is the man with the hat and the metal detector. Whoa, whoa. Walking the land, he's a treasure collector. Whoa, whoa. Metal detecting and digging lots of holes, looking for anything that's old. videos every week, so please subscribe.
Catch you later.